So, as you know, I am Charissa Liller, and I am running for judge for the Court of Common Pleas, which is our courthouse here in Doylestown. So I do think most of you have heard me speak before, but right now we do have some openings, and this is a big year for judges. This is the first time in about 10 years that we've had an election where we can elect 3 judges, so it's really important for us to know who we're voting for. So I have been practicing law for 20 years. I have been practicing family law the last 16 years. The importance of that is that we need judges who have family court experience. All of our new judges first get assigned to the family court division. For the past 20 years, every single new judge has gone there, and not one of them has had any significant experience. We do have some attorneys in the room, so they can tell you that the dire need that we have for judges with that kind of experience in our court. All 3 of the new judges will be going to the family court division, so we really need to get at least 1 or more judges with that experience. I was inspired to run because I see the dire need that we have in this county for judges with my experience. I have been practicing, like I said, 20 years. I was a social worker for 3 years. Before going to law school, I worked for the Children and Youth Services in Pittsburgh, and that really made me see that we need judges with some compassion on our bench, some judges who have understanding of what people are going through when they come into their court. When I was a younger attorney, I had a case with a judge. My client had been through court without me originally, and she was an immigrant from Africa. She had a 3-year-old daughter. She got a protection from abuse order against her husband. Part of that order was that she was to return computers to her husband. So this order was to protect her. She did not return the computers according to the husband, and the judge punished her with her own order that was to protect her against her husband's abuse. He sent her to jail for 6 months and took her away from her 3-year-old daughter. So she spent 6 months in jail. She had been the primary caretaker for her little one before going to jail. She only got to see her daughter once a week for a half an hour at jail for those entire 6 months. I got involved in the case. I ultimately fought for her and got her back custody of her daughter, but that is the kind of judge that we do not need on our bench. We need judges like myself. We need a judge who has the experience in this court, a judge who understands the repercussions of their decisions. A judge who understands that you don't send a parent to jail over a computer and take them away from their child, especially such a young child for 6 months. It was life-altering for that little girl and for that parent. And so we need judges who understand the ramifications of their decisions, judges who understand the backstory to the cases that are coming in before them. And I hope to be the kind of judge that will roll with my experience behind me, the compassion and the understanding of what people are going through in court. And I can do that with your support, so if you can please let everyone know we have an election on November 5th, that it is important to support a judge, a candidate who has family law experience, and we also need more women on our bench. Right now, 11 of our 13 judges are men. 85% are men. We haven't had a new female judge in 12 years in this county, and one of our 2 female judges is retiring. So by the end of the year, we will have 1 female judge. Our population is 52% female in this county. We need to have some proportional representation on the bench to make sure all perspectives are being heard. So that is another reason why I am running, because I see the desperate need for that as well. So I thank you all. Please spread the word to everybody, and please come out and vote on November 5th. Thank you.